welcome back to my channel. My name is Allison and I am so excited to share with you today my tips and tricks for trying to conceive. Now obviously my husband and I have not conceived yet, so this is just all of the things that I'll be doing and am currently doing to hopefully conceive. I've done a lot of extra research. I've talked to my doctor about some of these things already, but do your own research, talk to your doctor, because I'm not here to give you medical advice. I'm just here to hopefully be one of those people who's just like you and really excited and wants to do all the things right to hopefully have a really good shot at conception and a healthy pregnancy and a healthy baby. So if that sounds interesting to you, like this video, go ahead and comment any extra tips that you have in the comments below, because I will probably do them. I will probably pick them up. And how fun would it be to build a community of people who are here to hopefully conceive a baby and we can go through pregnancy and life together, because that's what I want. So let's get started. Are you ready? I'm so ready. Okay. So the first things that I'm doing is kind of like a general tracking bucket. My cycle is kind of like a follower, not a leader. This is going to be a little bit TMI probably, but I started my period 4 days early this month. Last month I started 4 days late, and it's normally pretty regular, but as I'm around women with stronger hormone levels, mine tends to follow. And so while my ovulation time is usually pretty consistent each month, it's around the 25th, 26th, 27th of each month, it will move when my period moves. So I'm using the Glow app to track that. There's a lot of apps out there if you don't like Glow, but it has a really great community. It kind of shows the average cycle length. It gives me a great prediction of when I'll have my period and when I'll ovulate. So I'm using that and then adding in extra information from these Pregmate ovulation sticks that I'm using. And so I'll go in and I'll input my strip test indicator, so it'll kind of help me track more accurately. So this is what the test looks like. And then I'll insert a picture here, so you can see kind of what it looks like when you're tracking. I wasn't very great in March about doing it at the same time each day, but I'll try to do better in June so it's more accurate. It also comes with HCG tests when you buy this box that I bought, and so that'll be really nice, because I'll be one of those people who wants to start tracking on like day 9, day 10. I know that's a little early, but I'm just going to be too dang excited to not test early. So there's the technology to do it. I'm going to do it. So anyway, cheap test also. Great. I will say that I used the Target brand ovulation sticks for a while, and those were more expensive. And honestly, I had, I think 2 out of a box of 10 that were faulty. The control line never popped up, and that's just too much for me when I'm paying $12 a box for, 10 ovulation strips for 2 of them to fail. So I'm a lot happier with these Pregmate tests and would highly recommend them to anybody who's looking for an ovulation, strip test. The other thing is you can take your basal body temperature, because your temperature will actually change when you've actually ovulated. So this is more of an indicator that you're about to ovulate, where like your temperature is an indicator that you did ovulate. The other things I'm doing to get my body ready include prenatals, diet and exercise, and some little fun extra perks. So I'm gonna start with my prenatals. I currently take the Pink Stork prenatal. I've been taking these for about 2 months just to make sure I've got like folic acid in my system. I'm working on the vitamin D deficiency that I have, getting some B vitamins for extra energy in. And so it's really great to have all of these things in your system prior to conception, because you actually have a increased risk of neural tube defects if you don't have folate in those early weeks of pregnancy, like before you even know. So I've been taking these prenatals now in preparation. I will switch to the premium prenatal that Pink Stork offers, because it has choline in it, probably this month, to make sure I've got that in as well. And there's a lot of evidence that choline helps with neural tube defects as well. Do your own research on what prenatal is best for you. I also really like Ritual, and it has choline as well. So I think both of those are great options. And if you watch Cheryl Levon's channel, I think she really recommends Ritual as well. So those are great. The reason I really like Pink Stork and Ritual, and even these like Honest prenatal DHA pills that I have, I thought originally that my prenatal didn't have DHA, so I bought it, realized it did, but I still have them. The reason I like all 3 of these brands is because their vitamins are like flavored. So these DHA ones are strawberry flavored, the Pink Stork ones are vanilla flavored, and then the Ritual are lemon flavored. And one of the things that I've heard is the worst in early phases of pregnancy is like vitamin burps. And so if you can imagine burping like fish oil taste or vitamin taste, that would only be extra nauseating. And so these are really easy on the stomach and they taste good. So I think that's going to be really great when we actually do get pregnant. So on to the extra things that I'm doing that have little to no scientific benefit, but they're fun. And TTC and pregnancy can be stressful and anxiety inducing. So why would we not have fun? Are you ready? Are you ready? No judgment zone here? Okay, great. So I have this Fertility Tea from Pink Stork. Their packaging has changed recently, so it's probably gonna look a little different now. But it's like a sweet mint tea, and it's got red raspberry leaf, chaste tree berries, nettle, lady's mantle, passion fruit, stevia, and peppermint. Also, just like I'm a smart shopper, I like to think, so I bought some other things that I'll want later on in pregnancy or postpartum. So there's like a 3rd and 4th trimester tea that I bought on clearance, as you can see. There's a labor prep tea that I bought. Can you tell I really like tea? And then a lactation tea that I bought as well for postpartum. I bought on sale also the lactation Pink Stork pill as well to take afterwards. My mom had a really hard time breastfeeding, and so I just think it'll be nice to have those handy and kind of prepared if I'm struggling. The things that I also got and have already started using that are actually meant for more like pregnancy, but I think are kind of great because I already really struggle with nausea when I ovulate and when I'm on my period, and I also have a really hard time sleeping. So I dug into this bag already from Pink Stork of morning sickness sweets because they have ginger in them. And so when I'm nauseous, I just pop a candy in my mouth. I don't really like the taste of ginger, but these are pretty great. They have B6 in them as well, which is always good for a little extra energy boost. And so I've got these that I've already started using. And then Pink Stork has a magnesium mist that you can use for morning sickness and to help you sleep. So I've heard this is really good, especially like 2nd trimester when you're getting like foot cramps, leg cramps, and you're having a hard time sleeping, that this spray is like magical. So stay tuned. Hopefully I'll be pregnant and I can do a review on this later and how practically useful this actually is. You know, I just feel like Pink Stork should just like sponsor me. I mean, I know I have like 10 subscribers right now, but like I own all their products and they're amazing. Yeah, maybe someday. Wish goals. So that's kind of what I'm doing for myself, what I'm doing to prep my body. Let's talk about what we're doing for my husband's body. I did a lot of research on this. I watched a couple of YouTube videos that mentioned this first. And then went and did my own research on how like actually helpful and appropriate this was. But there's actually a decent amount of research that shows that maca powder really helps with sperm motility. So I've been putting this in my husband's smoothies each day. He said it tastes a little bit like peanut butter, and I kind of agree. So that's just a little extra something. It's got fiber. It's got other good benefits to it as well besides sperm motility. The other thing is we both really struggle to get our water consumption in each day. So he's been drinking like a lot of Mio, vitamin waters, things like that to hopefully get his hydration levels up. And then I have this hydrate bottle that Bluetooth connects to my phone and will track how much water I've consumed each day, how I'm trending towards my goals, and tell me how much water I have left for the day to get in. It also glows multiple times each day, so if I forget, it's a friendly reminder. And then if I like leave it in another room or something, the app itself will actually send me like snarky reminders each day to remind me to go get my water in. So I think that's really great if you're like me and you just like forget. The other thing is, my husband got me a Camelback a couple years ago because I was complaining about how I'd have to wake up in the middle of the night when I was thirsty, like roll out of bed to get my water because I didn't want to spill it on my face while I was sleeping. Camelbacks have a bite valve and they're God's gift to women. So I think everybody should have a Camelback, but that's just me. They are expensive, but worth it. So the other things are kind of obvious, like exercise and diet. I want to be in good shape. I don't need to like rock hard abs, but I definitely don't want like to start with a bunch of extra weight if I don't have to. I mean, I've gained the quarantine 15 like everyone else, so I'm trying to get better greens and fruits and chicken and like better food back into my diet. And also I'm using the BeachBody on demand program because they've got bar, which is like low impact. They've got prenatal yoga and stuff I can use during pregnancy. And then they've got like lifting, strength training, other types of classes. So I really like them as well. But I think that is all I have as far as like what we're doing to start trying to conceive. I do want to shift really quick into what I'll be doing once I find out I'm pregnant. I have already bought the stuff that I'll use to tell my husband that we're pregnant because I didn't want to have to wait 2 weeks to get it in from Etsy or wherever else. And of course I've saved all the stuff of like how I want to tell my friends and my family that we're pregnant. So I mentioned already that I've got the cheaper HCG tests, but I did go ahead and get a couple of these like early result like stick tests because I just think it's more fun when you tell your husband if you have like a stick that you can hand him and it feels a little more real. So I've got these for once I know I'm pregnant. And then the other thing is I was watching Lex Fitzgerald's channel and she had a really great idea or like really good thing that she does. She has these clear blue tests with like the how many weeks indicator on them. And I thought this was brilliant because what it does is it'll kind of help you notice like that your HCG levels are growing and can maybe give you a little more comfort prior to like your first OB appointment, your first ultrasound, that your HCG levels are still going up and that you're likely not miscarrying. So these will start tracking like from your ovulation date, from conception, not from the start of your period. So this would be like, it says like pregnant and then it says like plus 1 week, 1 to 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, 4 and up. So I've got 2 sets of these that I'm going to use after I know I'm pregnant. So I just get a little more comfort that the pregnancy is still healthy and still growing. I will say those were kind of difficult to track down. I don't know where Lex lives, but she seemed to have pretty easy access to them, but I couldn't find them at my Target or my Walmart or my CVS. So I bought them off of Amazon, and not just like Walmart or like Amazon US, like Amazon UK. Because Amazon US didn't have them. So I bought these from the UK and it took 3 weeks to get here. But I'm extra and I have them. Speaking of extra, I'm also one of those people that every time clothes goes on sale or one of my friends is like getting rid of a whole bunch of clothes that I'm just like, sure, I'll pay the $10 to have a trash bag full of newborn clothes and sort through what I like and what's worn out and whatever. So I have all these like bins of like toys that were on sale and pacifiers and like free samples that I got. I also have an entire list on my phone of like the gift boxes that I want to get and like what registries I'm going to sign up for. And I've been working on our baby list registry for a year now that I'll finally put live when we're actually pregnant. So I'm just like a planner. Can you tell? Like I'm an over planner. It's a little bit much, but it works for me. And I have a little less anxiety knowing that I'm prepared. And I'm not going to like show up the first day of like newborn life and be like, you know what would have been really cool to have? A knotted gown. So I didn't have to take you out of these snaps every time I want to change your diaper. I just like unknot you in the middle of the night, change your diaper, knot you back and put you back to sleep. Anyway, that's my rant. So if you've stuck around this long, you're a beautiful human and we should be friends. You know how we be friends? You like this video. You comment down below your tips and tricks so we can like squee over TTC together. And then you follow my channel so that way we like keep communicating. Because like I want to be friends. And like all of my friends are older than me and already have kids. And so I'm like the last one and I need a buddy to go through pregnancy together. So follow my channel so we can be friends. I hope this isn't like creepy and stalkery or desperate. Anyway. Thanks for sticking around. This is my TTC video. I cannot wait to have an announcement video. I can't wait to do all the videos because I will be that mom that's like 20 years from now that's like, look how cute and tiny you were. Look how excited. You guys, I bought a journal and have been writing journals to my future unconceived child because I'm that mom. We'll be that mom. Anyway. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you watching this long. Yeah, exciting times ahead of us. Good luck to you, and good luck to me. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.